And here we are, the Linux version. I pulled for this from the master still. It doesn't matter, the files are the same. Don't use make update here, we want to use the libraries that we have used for the latest merge. Pulling the latest changes, and here we have splash screen, and now we can make. I have already compiled this one here beforehand, so this is just to update the splash screen. Should go fast. The workflow here is basically nothing else than to build the developer builds, just to check that everything is ticked here in CMake, that we need optics, CUDA binaries is ticked, device optics is ticked, HIP is ticked, no is not, okay, one found that we need to tick here, and of course the latest here is static. Static libs is ticked. Okay, then let's compile it again. I forgot to tick HIP here. Here we go. Just to check that optics really has worked. The path is already entered. And okay, we have a Linux version. I haven't changed anything. Oh, wait. Again, configure, generate, and just for case, again, I have no idea what happened at the moment. Maybe I have forgotten it. Now it should work. This is, as told, nothing else than building a developer build. The result can be found here in the bin folder. Let's test if it starts. Yes, it does. L as well. So let's copy over this folder, this bin folder, to a folder called, here we are, Bfoartists for deb. This is a special structure here. Let's paste it in, where we built the deb version. Linux. Let's enter this folder structure here called Bfoartists. We have here a Debian folder and a control file. This we need to edit to change the version number. No comma, dot, thanks, so save. Now we need to put the content of our new version, this is this bin folder content here, into opt Bfoartists. Here is the old version, select all, remove it, Linux, and copy over the content from this folder here into this folder here. Linux. Sorry for the German text here. What is important here is this command line term here. And now we need to go into hierarchy here. Open in terminal, paste in, and let's create it. I should have removed the old version, but it should also simply overwrite the new version. Okay, the compilation has finished. Always test. Let's have a look which version gets installed. This takes always a pretty while. Okay, now here it is. Install. You might notice that I don't really like Ubuntu. Now that installs. This is good. Version number fits. Now let's have a look at it. Really installs the newest version. So, bravery test. Looking good. Okay, the dev version is ready. Let's rename it. Also here a name convention. Let's rename it. We need our version number. This is Bfoartists 3. Version 20. This is our dev version. Now comes the tar version. And I have a good reason downloaded this folder here, because for Appimage to work, we need a special folder structure here. As you can see, this is in user bin in the zip file. When this structure doesn't fit, then our Appimage version will not be built. What I usually do is simply to rename this here. Here we are. Name fits. And put the folder content as before with the deb into this structure. Ah, come on, always in the way here. Here we are. And this is user bin, and let's put the content here. Linux click. And now let's man, Linux makes me crazy. Now let's zip this. Here we are. Tar-exec and do. The old version we can now remove. This takes a pretty while, as you can see here. The tar is packed. Now let's copy over these two files here, the deb and the tar, to Windows, into our folder for the Bfoartists 3.2 release. And then let's upload this to GitHub. This is required for making the app image. So let's edit the release and let's upload the Linux versions. This takes a while. Still not uploading. I will meanwhile switch my VM to the one where I built the app image version with, because this is another VM. Here we are, update, and now we have this version here available, the Linux tar-exec. This is required by the script to build app image. It is pretty simple. We could now start the script, but when we copy this one over and put it here, then the things goes a bit much faster, because it would start to download this file now, and we don't want this. Okay, let's have a look here. Create app image. It is really as simple as changing this term here to contain 3.20. Copy it and open in terminal and paste in. And that's already it. It starts to build. Really simple. All you have to change is this version number here, a new string. Let's save this. As you can see here, this was the previous versions, and now it builds the actual version. This takes a while. That was it. Built successfully. Let's test it. This is the 3.20, and we have a winner. App image version done. Let's copy this also over to Windows, and let's upload it to GitHub. Again, edit, and here we go. App image version uploading. Um, Building the app image is so easy because this is lots of preparation beforehand. You need the recipe, you need to install app image files here. This is why this is its own virtual environment here, its own VM. But once you have set up and once the recipe fits, it is really just one string, open console and let it run. What is now missing is to make the release at the web page and the documentation.